What's up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe, fly Eagles fly, and listen, a little side piece, if you want it, Phillies live reactions as well. Let's go.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left, feet left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Folks, Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome in, everybody. This is A2D Friday nights, only on A2D Radio. Every Friday night, we are brought to you by our boy, Alan Foy of eXp Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, looking for a change in career or brokerage, contact our guy, Alan Foy of eXp Realty, 302-682-8820, or visit him right down there. You have his email address right below you. Check it out. For all our people on the podcast side, it's alan.foy@exprealty.com. What's up, everybody? Tom Arnone, Jake Friel, Pete Young, Johnny Schmidt, who's usually with us every Friday night, down at school, college life. College is starting back up, so listen, going to focus on the grades, and we'll see Johnny again during break, and we're going to miss him, but Johnny, he'll be back. He'll be back, so nobody panic. I know Pete's panicking. There's nobody to argue with now.
Did he go back to school, or did I retire his ass? That's what I want to know.
Could be a combo. Could be a combo.
You know that news report that came out that the Sixers are holding pat on trading Ben Simmons. Maybe John got a little nervous.
Doesn't want to deal with another year of them. I make sense. Makes sense.
Timing is impeccable. A jersey if Ben is here.
That's a good point. Timing is impeccable.
True. We got a lot to talk about. We'll do Phillies, Diamondbacks live reactions. If you give a rat's ass, we'll talk about it. Nothing. Not a surprise. Phillies don't hit, and Arizona tried giving them a game late last night. Still didn't age well. I mean, I watched a major leaguer drop a routine fly ball, and we still came up short. And this is 4 straight to one of the worst teams in baseball, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Flat out disgrace what's happening here with the Phillies, but we'll talk about them tonight. We do our call-ins every Friday, so that's always on the docket for all our A2D family members, so hop in there. And then we're going to talk Eagles, Jets, live reactions, and just talk a little about the start of the season and everything that ties in to the last preseason game and what we think moving forward for this football team. That's going to tie into our poll question brought to you by BodyCheckWellness.com, and you can use promo code A2D. Get yourself 25% off at checkout. That's BodyCheckWellness.com. Promo code A2D, 25% off at checkout. Our poll question for tonight's show is the Philadelphia Eagles starters should be playing in tonight's game. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow. Always say it every show now. You like to be great. You want to be great. You like fucking with algorithms. Do it. Pound the like. Hit the subscribe. Turn your damn alerts on. You know the whole deal. And if you're ever on the podcast thing, 5-star review. The Eagle starters should be playing in tonight's game. Agree or disagree? Again, is the poll question. I disagree. I don't care about preseason football. I don't care enough to run starters out there. I know the devil advocate side of things that people are going to hit me with. I already know it. Well, Tom, Jalen Hurts only played 10 snaps. And, starters only played 10 snaps. The only good thing that comes from preseason football, is health. It's getting out healthy. That's how I've always looked at preseason football. Even in camp, I say to myself, is there a day where nobody went down, nobody got carted off? That's a win of a day for a football team. Okay, that's a win of a day. And right now, I get it. These guys need reps, but they're also and these. Listen, hear me out. They're practicing against other teams in practice, so they're at least going through those motions and at least playing like semi-competitive practices, right, against somebody else. And I know people out there want to talk to me about them winning and losing practices, which is amazing to me. Let's not even have that conversation. But these guys have gotten their reps together, and honestly, the best thing for them is to be a healthy football team because there's so many question marks to begin with. Okay, for a lot of people out there, that if they're not healthy, just chalk it up. I mean, it's a top 5 pick. If this football team is not healthy this year, they're going to be in the top 5 of the NFL draft next year. If they're healthy, they have a legitimate chance, if healthy, to compete for this division. And when my thought process is where I think this football team can be if they're healthy, 10-7, 11-6, I really do. I really do. People think I'm crazy because I'm going to go the opposite of Vegas because nobody's picking them. So I'm going to pick them because the NFL is crazy. So knowing all those things that tie into it, I want a healthy football team week 1. People, family out there, we want to hear what you got to say. Does it matter to you? Should they have definitely played? Is it a must? Or do you not really give a rat's ass and you just say, hey, I want them to be healthy and you err on the side of caution and you're more on my side with it, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can look great in the preseason, think you're ready to go. And when week 1 starts, you throw 4 picks. So, or you give up 2 sacks, right? Right. So there's a lot of things that can go completely right for you in the preseason. And it's never the preseason. I've never said, well, this is going to translate. Never. And the time I did, we all got bit in the ass, and that was Sam Bradford year. So I never put stock into it. And the one year I got cute and couldn't find a loss on the schedule was the year that it showed its ugly head, and it said to everybody out there, it doesn't fucking matter. What matters is week 1. Week 1, John Coy, I'll see him in there. Disagree? Who cares? Healthy week 1 is way more important. 120% agree with you, John, because it's facts. So I disagree. Means absolutely jack shit. But I want to hear everybody else's opinion and on, not only on the comment side of things, but you boys.
I'm going to disagree because you said it perfectly, Tom. All that matters at the end of the day is that we have our team healthy week 1. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Now, obviously, would I like to have seen Jalen Hurts get like a couple more snaps? Yeah, but with the field being what it is, we had damn pitcher's mounds out on the field earlier today, so nothing but rain and that whole mess. But no, it's not a big deal. And like you said, Tom, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, especially with this last game, because we're typically used to having 4 preseason games. Now with this third one, people are just playing for a roster spot at this point. There's no meaningful snaps. There's no real meaningful players playing, minus guys like I just said who are playing for a roster spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's it. And another thing that Jake too is something I spoke a little bit about, I think on Wednesday. I don't freaking know. But real quick, and then Pete, go ahead, is that when there's a brand new staff in the building, and I don't know what the back half of my roster is essentially going to look like because I don't know a lot of these guys. The more I can watch of them to see who deserves these spots is way more important than us selfishly as a fan base saying, well, we want to see Jalen play, or we want to see this guy play or that guy play. So I agree with that completely too.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree like everyone else. It just doesn't matter. Like, it's preseason. Like, would we have liked to see Hurts a bit more? Sure. Like, that would have been awesome. I think everyone's just excited to see what you have in him. But it's preseason. It doesn't matter. Like, half of my line was missing last year. I'd rather keep them healthy. I need my wide receivers healthy. I 100% need my quarterback healthy. Like, I know it is what it is going into this season. And it's also clear that Sirianni doesn't exactly want to give too much away. And he knows what he has in these guys, and he likes what he's probably seen in practice. So he doesn't really need to force and rush them out there. Like, it is what it is. He knows what this football team is. Like, Jalen Hurts playing an additional series isn't going to make or break anything. So, yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, it's not going to make or break anything. Dom, that's awesome, brother. We appreciate it. Just use the A2D promo code for Manscaped. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. And everybody else, make sure if you haven't done it already, go and do it. All right. It's simple. Take care of yourself head to goddamn toe and get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. No brainer. No brainer. Dom, you're the best for that, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, and where was I? Keys says, one of our A2D members, if Mahomes and Brady can play in the preseason, Hurts can play too. And I don't disagree with that, Keys. I'm thinking like trying to get Nick Sirianni's head. Trying to get Nick's head. And I don't know if that's a smart thing, playing rock, paper, scissors in his head, but I'm just trying to think that maybe he doesn't put much stock into the preseason. Maybe that's his maybe that's the thing that he thinks about. I don't know. I don't know. I don't put much stock into it, but what I want to see if I have a new team, would I want to see some things? Yeah, and listen, devil's advocate to it. They were supposed to play in the second preseason game, right? And then obviously Sickgate came involved and stomach ailments, and then nobody played. So I thought that I would see them for 2 quarters this week. That's what I thought. Now, am I a little surprised by it, even though I disagree with the poll? Yeah, I'm a little surprised by it. I honestly am. I'm a little surprised by it, but it's the Eagles. They can't get out of their own way ever. So, yes, a part of me is absolutely surprised that they're not even playing 2 series. But I also disagree with the poll that, they should be playing. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just shocked that they're not. You're right? Yep. You guys know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I disagree with the poll, but I'm riddle me shocked right now, boys, that they're not playing at all tonight.
Yeah, no.
In regards to Mahomes, he has an entirely new offensive line, so he kind of has to play a little bit. And Brady kind of just wants to feel out the kinks most likely. They just want to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
I just don't care. It's preseason. There's nothing I'm going to learn. Whatever I'm going to learn about Jalen Hurts and Jalen Reagor and the rest of this team is going to be on the field. Come week 1 against the Falcons. That's where I'm going to learn.
The only starting wide receiver that we don't have out there right now is Devontae Smith, rightfully so. I know Jalen Reagor and Quez Watkins started, but
it's fine.
Yeah, they'll play 5 minutes and then they'll be done. So I'm not worried about that either.
No, actually think that's a smart decision, especially with the knee being a little bit of an issue early on in camp, obviously, which sidelined him. If he's putting the work in practice, I'm not overly worried about it.
Right.
Yep.
I'm not, but should forget the starters for a second. Forget the starters. I don't need my offensive line playing at all. Okay. No. I don't need my older defensive guys playing at all. But I still think this quarterback should be playing.
I agree.
So, I disagree with the poll that it doesn't fucking matter, but I still feel he should be getting some snaps, right? Who is he? To Keys' point, though, if we're talking about Hurts, who the hell's he? Does not be getting snaps in the preseason.
Like Vic Jr. Lamar Jackson 2.0. You didn't know this?
Oh, Lord.
He's got the visor, guys. It's over.
And John Coyle does say this, and I get it, meaning running around in meaningless moments. Okay. If you want to go from that side of it, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just feel for whatever reason, and obviously it's a completely different game once the regular season starts, because preseason it's slower. Obviously, it's still fast, but at the same time, there's nothing like the regular season. It's a different speed. So preseason never really always translates.
Is it fast, or is it Justin Fields fast? I want clarification.
Justin Fields fast.
I think it came pretty fast for him last week. I'm just saying.
I like that. Justin Fields fast.
It's too slow for me, man. Well, when it goes fast for you, Justin, your helmet came off, buddy.
Yeah, well, if you don't believe in karma, that's tells you
right there. I'll say this for the Justin Fields truthers. No quarterback in the history of Ohio State has been good. Call me when it happens.
So This is
No,
interesting.
no. Find one. Let's find one who doesn't. There's a flag. I guess they picked the Gainwell up and slammed him like a wrestler.
Yep. He just picked up a first down.
Suplex.
Oh, good.
It's preseason. If preseason doesn't matter, why should he play?
Well, you have to get reps.
To get some continuity and get some reps, but like in the long term, it doesn't matter. Like Baker Mayfield didn't play any preseason last year, and he went 11-5. Like,
Yeah.
that was with a completely new system.
Mm-hmm. I think if I remember correctly, I think we won one or two preseason games our Super Bowl year. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like Gainwell.
I do too.
Who's that Hightower with the catch?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to make this team. Yeah, I like Kenny too. And the other thing, Pete, I like about him is, a Memphis running back. I mean, they've seen the transition well into the NFL. A few of these guys now, so I like that side of it too.
Showing the ability to catch the ball, run the ball.
Yeah,
He's doing it all tonight.
Yeah.
He's just a bigger guy. Like I like that. Like I'm nothing against Boston Scott. He's fine, but it's just like I like a guy who can catch out of the backfield. I like a guy who can cut up field. I like a guy who can block.
Well, like we said pre-show, Pete, all that I need Boston Scott for is Giants games. That's all I need him for. At the end of the day.
There we go.
That's all I need him on this roster for.
Today.
Yeah, that's all I need him on this roster for.
What? You're going for a $150 and like 3 touchdowns? That's my boy.
Yeah, 7-7. Eagles driving a little bit. Flacco's looked good.
5 for 6, 93
early on
touchdown.
Yeah.
You heard the Nick Foles chatter.
Wow, look at this kid go.
Not that you want him getting meaningful snaps in the regular season, but if he needs to.
Like Flacco he's what he is. He is a serviceable NFL backup. Like I don't need him to play 16 games, but like if he had to play a game or two, I wouldn't like cry.
Gainwell with another first down. It's looking good.
Yeah, good vision. It's good vision right there.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to see him and Miles just split.
Dillard not so much. Dillard's been struggling a little bit tonight. But
Well, this offensive line, I don't want to, I mean, it's preseason. I can jinx it. The second unit here has actually looked pretty good. And
The depth is ridiculous.
The one hit on Flacco to start this drive, obviously, but I mean that's just stepping up in the pocket. I feel like he held on to it a little bit too long. But running game wise, which I know they're going to want to do a lot of, unless Jeffrey Lurie gets involved in this. But if he doesn't, I know they're going to run the football or want to run the football. But even the pass blocking side, it looked like they've. I
just don't know this because I was curious. Who's the running backs coach? Like
I can't answer that.
Yeah,
you got to give me like a year to like get everybody's name. Yeah, right. Like I know who the offensive coordinator is. I don't even know who the offensive coordinator is. I know Nick Sirianni is. I know John.
I know it's the dude from LA. That's all I know.
It's hard to like, we went from knowing guys, I feel like for 5 years to not even knowing who the staff is. So it's like a relearn process here.
Someone might want to check on Chuck's. His boy just scored a touchdown. Kenny Gainwell just scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
I thought his boy was Miles Sanders.
A little bit of a delay, but that's a really good cutback right there.
Yeah.
A little left-handed spike. A little lefty.
Right
Steven,
there.
I agree with you. I feel like I can't believe Jalen Hurts isn't playing, but I also don't necessarily think it matters either.
Like Patrick Mahomes playing, like he's playing, which is fine. But he also, like I said, he also needs to play because he has a whole new offensive line. Like he's Hurts is basically playing with the same O-line and the same wide receivers minus Devonta Smith. Like,
I disagree.
It's a whole different scheme.
If we're going to say the MVP of the league should play because he's got to feel his new offensive line out, but Hurts doesn't have to play. I mean, he's got to know a whole new goddamn coaching staff. I mean, Mahomes knows his playbook like the back of his hand at this point when it comes to him and Andy.
I mean, I wouldn't have played Mahomes myself, but I would have played Hurts. But like, I also don't care that he's not playing. It means nothing to me.
Mm-mm.
I rather save him for the week 1. Like,
But you guys aren't surprised that he's not, though. Like,
Oh,
I
I'm
know
a little
we're-
surprised. Yeah,
I'm slight surprised, but it's just like I just don't care. Like,
right. Yeah, I mean, I
like
would
Sam
to see
Bradford
them-
went 10 of 10 for three touchdowns, and that meant nothing. So
meant a lot to a lot of people.
I know that meant
I
nothing.
creamed my shorts. I mean, I thought he was gonna be amazing. And
No,
I know it means nothing, but I still think I don't know. I still think that he should be getting some.
yeah, no, I hear you.
I just
More
feel like
reps you can get the better. I'm with you.
for selfish reasons too.
Yes, of course.
Part of this is me being selfish, and when I'm talking about Hurts, is like as a fan base, like I know it's meaningless, but it's still some meaningfulness to it when you're talking about getting some in-game chemistry.
Oh my God, here we go. We're gonna hear this tomorrow. Ross Tucker just compared Gainwell to Bryant Westbrook.
Everybody's got to be somebody else. Like right,
Ross Tucker is the GOAT. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Ross Tucker is also known to get a little too excited sometimes, so that doesn't surprise me. That
Like
he
this
said
is
that
this
either.
is his time to shine. When he's in preseason, like he is in full hot take mode, and I love that for Ross.
Yeah.
But if you didn't think, first of all, that's the most outlandish comparison of all time. Just stop it. I hate comparison games. I hate it. It drives me fucking insane. So no, he's not Brian Westbrook. So let's slow down. But if you didn't think Kenny Gainwell could play, then you didn't watch college football. Like that's all I tell people anymore.
Yep.
I watch college football, right? And if you're a degenerate and you like to throw money around on stupid games, you probably bet Memphis a couple times. And they're Thursday night, right? Thursday night
They
action.
always happen to have like really good running backs. Like
That's what I said to start the show. I mean, look at D'Angelo Williams sort of started that process for Memphis, and then from then on out, I mean, you look at Antonio Gibson last year, and I know there's going to be names that I'm missing from Memphis, but you're right, Pete. I mean, they've put out a few, sort of becoming a little bit of running back in a way, where guys seem to be able to come there and come into the league and fit, but a lot of
like Georgia,
it's talent. So I mean, he's a talented kid, and he does. Listen, he's got good vision, obviously, as we can see just from tonight, right? If you didn't know already, and he's really good out of the backfield. And I think that's the bigger thing. Like, he's not even as good running between the tackles as he is catching the ball out of the backfield. That's the big strength of Kenny Gainwell. And I think he's a good runner that it can only get better. So, but
maybe we can force less passes to Miles and kind of throw some more at Gainwell because I like his hands. I really like him catching.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the guy split out a ton at Memphis too, so he can do both. I mean, he's a guy you can run out and line up in the slot, and can really bring you something there too. So,
I honestly really love this offense. I really like the scheme that Sirianni is thinking of implementing. I like the way he talks about the offense. I like all the pieces that we have. Like, honestly, like I could see in a crazy world, like we could win 10 games if everything goes right, because I think this offense could be that explosive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the thing with the defense it just worries me a little bit. Now, getting Steven Nelson made me feel a whole lot better, but obviously it's just going to depend on so many things.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobby says, get the saxophones ready. Or get saxophones out, boys. Kenny G blowing through holes.
Yep.
Are we doing that? We call him Kenny G now?
I guess so. Bobby.
I think you have to play like an official snap first before I start calling him. You don't get a nickname yet. No. You got to do a little something before I give you a nickname.
Bobby, we've missed you in the chat, brother. Welcome back. Chuck says, the comparison to B.West is silly and premature, but Kenny is still a great young kid. Yeah,
absolutely.
He's listening. A lot of upside for him. And especially, I mean, I don't care at the running back position. I don't think guys need to be like vetted in to a starter, right? Unless you just can't pass block, right? If you can't pass block, then you need to be vetted in as a starter. But I think for most young guys can come in the league on like other positions and be very successful early on.
Hugh Jackson.
Yeah. So I mean, I look at it like that, where he's also not have to be rushed here either, which is good too.
Mm-hmm.
That will always be funny to me that Nick Chubb just sat on the bench for 6 weeks.
Yeah. And the crazier thing is, too, did you ever see that video when he came to Cleveland? They rolled out the red carpet for Baker Mayfield, but not for Nick Chubb.
Hey, man, he's got a hot new cereal out right now. 24,000 sold. Just saying.
Jesus. Does he actually?
Yes, he literally does. It's
Oh my god.
Nick Chubb has a cereal out.
Oh yeah, up in Cleveland, because I got a lot of buddies up in Cleveland, and they're just posting nothing but pictures of his cereal. It's
Please tell me they're called
delicious.
chubbies. Please tell me they're chubbies.
Or chubbies.
Chubbies.
I think I went to a Browns game a few years ago, and there was literally 4 dudes where it's 1 chub, quarter chub, half chub, full chub.
Full chub.
It's literally the funniest thing I've ever
That's
seen.
actually great. Oh, I can guarantee you, there's a bunch of chub jokes.
It was also as good as the girl who had a sign that said, "I gave Darnold mono."
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, you might want to take that one back.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sting. Wayne, what's up, Wayne? He said not many linebackers going to stay with Gainwell coming out of backfield. That is factual, and that's why you create mismatch nightmares.
Have fun
what's up,
sticking with
Bryce?
both of them. What's up, Bryce?
What up, Bryce? Yeah, especially when you're trying to tackle a smaller guy, it's definitely tougher.
I don't get crazy. Let's not go there. Let's not do this.
Okay.
So put it up. See what you guys thought about it. Kid Savage, Kenny looks like
Oh,
Kamarish.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost as bad as the Westbrook thing.
Lord, pump the brakes. Not even close. I'm glad you're excited, but no.
Can't
Not
do that.
Kamara. No.
Can't
No
do that.
way.
I love the optimism though, fam. I love it. Yeah. Thank you. Anytime I'm here, Chucks. I'm here, baby. Jeff Anderson, Miles Sanders hopefully doesn't get hurt this year because Kenny G is coming for a spot.
Well,
You need to chill because Chucks is going to break into your house.
yeah, but it's the truth though, Pete. This is a make or break year for Miles Sanders.
I agree. Look, I love Miles. I really do. My 2 big things heading into this season is, can you stay healthy and can you not fumble the football?
Like to see him make a couple catches there too, but
Yeah, and can you,
Well, let's
can
just
you
start
stop
with
off
the
an
health.
easy?
Before you even get into holding on to the football,
Mhm.
which to me is more important right now.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
to your point, Pete, I need you to start with something and then we can work our way up here. Listen, people always take it as me disrespecting Miles, and it's not the case. What I try to tell people is, does he have great? Is he explosive? Absolutely. Can he take 170 to the house at any point in a football game?
Yes.
Absolutely. Right? But it's the mistakes,
It's the mental things that drive me crazy.
availability that is keeping him from being that top echelon type of running back. That's what's
Yep.
keeping him from doing it. Can he change those things? Hopefully, these are some of the same Achilles heels that happened to him at Penn State too.
Yep.
So
That drop in the end zone, I literally think about it once a week.
Against the Ravens, yeah.
Where it's just easy touchdown.
Oh, he's wide open.
Yeah, and he just butterfingers.
Harper 2-run homer. I don't know because it turned off up out here and can't get it back on. So that's amazing. Stay hot. Stay freaking hot.
Kayvon, can you pass what you're smoking? I've loved it, baby.
Kavan says, if we're making bold statements, Jalen Hurts will be the best QB in this division.
I mean,
Did Dak die or something?
Well,
And
that's the
did
thing.
Ryan, what's his name, retire? And
well, it depends on what Dak's shoulder is going to be. I mean, there's
that's
a
very
chance,
that's probably the most under discussed thing in football right now.
They're making it sound all sunshine and blowjobs in Dallas right now. But
Yep.
oh, he's getting better. He's progressing.
Ooh, Matt Leo's playing.
We've seen this story before. To where
Yeah, well, I
he
see
looks
this-
good. He looks great. And then
Guys,
hurt again.
if you can't, it's like a pitcher, right?
Yep.
I mean, there's a reason, I forget what team started talking about pitch counts for quarterbacks, right? Because you never talk.
Oh my God, I know exactly. Oh my God, what was it?
Who was it? But it was like a pitch count for a quarterback, right?
Mhm.
So,
What was it?
so that, because you factor in how we do pitch counts for pitchers, we take care of pitchers' arms,
Yep.
right? If your shoulder is having issues dating back to 2019,
Yeah.
and it circulates again when you didn't play half the year last year,
Mhm.
and as soon as you start throwing the football again, there's discomfort there, even a little bit. And then some doubt people saying, well, it's got to get cleaned up after the year. Well, why didn't it get cleaned up when you just been sitting there getting cleaned up? So, to that point of Jalen Hurts being the best quarterback in the division,
Oh, it's Lawrence. That's who they were talking about.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it's crazy.
No,
I don't think it's crazy.
Mm-mm.
I listen, I got this team winning 10, 11 games. And the reason is I think he's going to surprise people. Does that mean I think he's going to be a franchise quarterback down the road? I can't answer that for you guys yet. But what I can answer is that young guys who can run around can have success early on in this league. They can. Does that mean it's definitely going to happen? I don't know. But what I do know is they can have success. And I think he's going to this year.
Mm-hmm.
I have no rhyme or reason behind it besides I think this football team is going to surprise people, and it's going to start with him. And you know how I thought about the draft pick and how we all did, but let's everybody take a step back. We all get a mulligan tonight. And our mulligan is we didn't like the pick because we just signed our franchise quarterback to a boatload of money.
Yep.
That's why we didn't like the pick, and we're confused by the pick. So you make that pick without Carson Wentz being here, I think a lot more of this fan base is going to be like, okay, I like Jalen.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know if I can believe in him being a franchise guy. A, B, C, D, not the guys won't have question marks about him, obviously. But I think we could all sit back and say that we would say in the second round, okay, could be a steal in the second round.
Yep. Yep.
Could be. I think we all would have that opinion that was so much different than what happened on draft night in our reaction videos to it that you can find on our YouTube that essentially were viral videos from all of us.
Yep.
And you fast forward to now, like I think he can play. I think there's a skill set there. I have question marks inside the pocket of being consistent enough and being on time. That's my biggest question marks at Jalen Hurts. I have no other question marks. I'm not an arm strength guy if you can deliver on time. Great arm strength can make up for you being late on stuff. Okay? I'm not saying I don't want you to have zip and have great arm. I do. Okay? But that's the biggest question mark. Can you throw enough from inside the pocket? And if he can be very successful in this league.
Yep. Because we've talked about it multiple times, Tom. Even after Jalen Hurts was drafted, to where nothing against the kid, he's aces from top to bottom. He's aces. He's a great kid. Leadership qualities are through the roof. He's tremendous. People play for him. People love him, and it seems like this team loves him right now. So as far as all that goes, that's fine. As far as like the personality stuff and the leadership stuff goes, guy's aces. It's fine.
He's an amazing human being.
Yeah, and the biggest question mark that we all have and everyone around the NFL has is, can he play at a top tier level in this league? And that's the question.
My thing with Hurts, because I got to break, because that's what I wanted to do before the season started. I wanted to sit down. I wanted to break the team down.
Cut. Who's that? Is that Hightower?
That's
Greg Ward. Wow.
I got the Phillies game on. Hold on.
I'm back. Wide open pass.
Wow.
Wide open.
Yeah, like I got to sit down and watch him, like, because I wanted to be able to have that. And honestly, I liked him a lot more than I thought I was going to, and I saw a lot of great stuff. My thing with him is, can he correct when the opposing team is correcting what he's doing? Like, is he going to be able to do that when they make adjustments? That's my number one thing with Hurts. When plan A isn't working, can you have plan B through Z?
Yeah. I mean, listen, Bobby Eagles. Yeah. Can we bring up Tom's post? The Fraudham shirts. Dude, I die laughing. Stay dry jocks. Yup, the dry jocks made that shirt over 4th and Yawn, and I'll continue to attack them all over there. And they're fraud of an owner who thinks he knows football and doesn't know football. I'll verbally assault him. I don't even care anymore. All right? When you make stupid T-shirts like that, you're not really an Eagles fan. You're an idiot. Okay? That's the difference. All right? Of being educated and being a diehard and just being a diehard and a moron. All right? That's what happens. Practice squad guys get made shirts. Grow up. But I digress. But somebody said, let me see if I can find it, guys. I'm trying to get to all your comments too. They're flying. Jacob. Very true. Lee's pocket too soon. Very inconsistent passing and is afraid to throw over the middle.
Yes. Beautiful, Jacob. Beautiful stuff.
Let's just talk about what he improved from when he went to Alabama to Oklahoma. Granted, Big 12. Nobody plays defense, but he did better from the pocket. Now, not where you would want him to be. In his small sample size this preseason, I thought he was making some quick decisions, which I thought was good. His first play, I feel like he escaped too soon, and I'm like, here we go, right? And then I watched him make the pass to Ertz over the middle. That should have been a first down and was dropped, etc. And I think he made another one that got it over the middle. So I thought he was making them decisions quickly. I'm not saying he was perfect, but yeah.
When he was playing last year, like he would have three ideas: quick pass to whoever is number one guy, check to see who the running back is in the backfield, and if that's not open, run up the middle. And so many times when he would do that, he would be missing wide open guys because he's just going through those progressions. And like, I would like to see him go through his progressions a bit better this year and try and just watch the field a bit more and see that open guy.
Yeah, and that's the real question. If he can, like I said, do that at the next level. And I hope he can.
I'm going to give him the shot. Like, I'm all out on Deshaun Watson. I'm good. I'm done. He can stay in Texas and waste. I don't care.
Drop his pants to somebody else.
Right? Exactly. Like, he can be someone else's, like, criminal case. I'm good.
Right.
Like, I'm willing to give Jalen Hurts the year. This is it. This is your time to shine. Because everyone's like, oh, you don't get it. You're a hater. You're this or that. I said, no. I'm objective. He's done nothing to show me that he's the guy. So guess what? This is your chance. Show me you're the guy. If you're the alpha dog, you're the, like Thomas says, you're the pimp, ball out, take the fucking job, and guess what? We don't need a franchise quarterback because we have one on cheap for the next 2 years.
Yep.
And that's major capital to spend on defense or wherever else we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the stuff. That's the stuff you want. Hold on 1 second, boys. Go ahead. You guys can just keep going.
Yeah. My only concern when theoretically,
what are you talking about?
If Jalen Hurts actually does pan out, and I hope he does, like Pete said, because we have just like such a luxury of draft picks, but I don't trust Howie Roseman.
Kyle, if that line is healthy, that's a top 5 line in football.
Yeah, no, and it's all backups anyway. So
like no good. Like, here's the thing: like, the depth on the offensive line is rich and plentiful. Like, I really like Driscoll. I like Herbig. I'm sorry. How many did Hurts like win on his own though? Like,
yeah, that's it.
My one issue with people when they talk about Jalen Hurts is they're like, well, he's a competitor, unlike Carson Wentz. And like, Jalen Hurts didn't go to another school. Like,
yeah, no, you're absolutely
which is
right.
fine. I have no issue with him doing it, but for throwing shade, you have to actually have the correct information to throw said shade.
Mm-hmm. And the caveat to that is Tua always seems to get hurt.
Yes.
That's the other thing. Tua
I told people, like, when people were wanting to draft, oh, I would love Tua. And I'm just like, no, thank you. I said, give me Herbert all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I knew Herbert was going to be good. I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is right now.
I
thought it was going to take him a couple of years.
No,
I didn't think he was going to be that quick.
I thought he was going to be amazing, and I wasn't shocked by it. I was shocked at how bad, because I didn't think Tua would be great. I didn't think he was going to be as bad as he was.
Don says, can you guys see the Giants trying to get Deshaun Watson? I mean,
Yeah,
maybe, yeah. Especially if Daniel Jones doesn't pan out, which it looks like he's not going to.
Hey, Jake, who was the guy with the cast?
That was Ryan Kerrigan.
Oh, really? Is he not going to be able to play?
He just had like thumb surgery. He hurt his thumb or something a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
but he'll be fine. Him, I'm not worried about. Plus, he's not going to get a significant time. He'll be our backup DN. So
he'll be Chris Long.
Chris Long. I mean, if he puts up Chris Long numbers like Chris Long did when he was here, I'm perfectly fine with that.
It's still so weird to see Ryan Kerrigan in the Eagles uniform.
He could be better than that.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah.
Listen, wherever you're watching from, hit the goddamn like on whatever platform you're on. Hit the subscribe, hit the follow button. Make sure your alerts are on and fuck with an algorithm tonight, because be great. Be great. Yeah, Don, listen, I'm in their nest. They can do whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm in their nest before I head home. Shortly. Phillies winning. Anybody know?
2-0. Last time I checked. Let me go.
That was a Harper homer.
Yeah, yep. 2-run homer. Let's see.
Yeah, become a member. Who's going to become our next member tonight? Right, you get free gambling advice, free picks from Money Pop Podcast, as well as Willie Vegas on the weekends for $9.99 a month. You get all that plus discounted A2D merch, as well as discounted all campus gear, hats. I got
Jersey
one on right now.
giveaways.
Let me show you this bad boy, a little Sixers piece. Little Sixers.
Ooh, there you go.
Right, getting ready for the season. Yeah, you get 20% off all campus, and when they launch their website, you'll be able to go right on their website and use that promo code there. And if you go down to the store too, but you got to prove that you're a member if you go down to the store too. All right.
Mhm.
So Johnny knows. Johnny ain't dumb. Gotta prove you're a member. So become a member. You got all these guys that are members here. Keys, Don. Right? I know I'm missing other guys. If you're a member right now and you're listening, chime in. Let the people know. Let the people know what it's about.
Yeah, and look,
right?
Keys is ready to make money. I'm ready for those parlay this weekend.
A baseball parlay this weekend, and you know the big kicker is, Jake, that the NFL season's right here,
Yes,
right around
sir.
the block. Get yourself ready, because that's when the boys are really gonna make money too.
And
He was like 8-1 in his last 9 too.
yeah, he's been hot, and Keys knows, Don knows a couple of the members who already know who follow Nate's picks. He was hot on Sunday. He swept the board on Sunday with his picks. So if you want to make money and make your money back, that $9.99 a month back, make it back in one weekend. I promise you that.
I got to block users here. Here we go. You're going. Bye, girl. 14-7 Eagles. About 7, a little under 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Jets have the ball on their own 45. No, not much you can take out of the night. We really just wanted to dive into if you think these guys have to play or not have to play.
Mm.
And if you have any bold predictions out there, shoot them in
all day.
Get some good big time Eagles bold predictions.
Let's see here. Don's ready for the NFL parlays. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Don. But where Nate's been hot, and he said it himself, where he's hot is the straight plays. Straight plays, he's been red hot on straight plays. That's where you got to put a lot of your money in. Because parlays, you always know it's a slim chance you'll win. And typically when it's a 3 to 4 leg parlay, it's always that one team that always ends up screwing you over on the parlay.
Yep.
Always. That's why the parlays are hard to hit.
Yep.
Connor said bold prediction: Eagles win NFC East.
Ooh.
I don't think it's bold as you think it is, Connor, but it's bold. No, it's bold.
Yeah.
But I got them winning it too. So in my eyes, it's not bold. But yes, it's
I
bold.
don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy at all.
My number is 7.5. Anything over that number, I'm happy, man.
Yeah, I mean they could definitely do it. Definitely over 7.5. They definitely can. I think people are overvaluing Washington, in my opinion, just because of who their quarterback is, and
yeah, but like they just have so much. They just have so much firepower, and I feel like
it's a Ron Rivera defense, so that I'm not surprised, and I knew exactly how that was going to pan out as soon as Ron Rivera got there because he loves his defense. He absolutely loves his defense. We'll see. Let's see. 14-7 Eagles. Just a little over 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
All right, so I got a fun non-Eagles one. How many weeks before Cam Newton's benched?
Week 1.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the job right there, in my opinion. Because for everything I've heard and everything I've been seeing, Cam Newton getting COVID was probably the worst thing that happened to him.
For 5 fucking days, Jake. For 5.
Oh, no, I hear you.
Stop. Week 1. Stop.
I'm saying week 1.
Stop. They got a veteran football team there, man.
Wait, they're paying $14 million, man.
Pete, shut up for a second. I want to talk Jason. Then you tell him right after. Listen, I hear you. It's hard to not start that guy. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to not play that guy. I get it. All right. But Cam Newton, in my opinion, can still play. Now, to a level of like a top 15 quarterback, I don't know. Probably not. But can you catch lightning in a bottle when you have weapons that they didn't have last year?
Oh, he can be hot for like a couple weeks, sure.
We'll see. But they got a good defense and a lot of guys back. I just think that I can't see it being week 1. You know, you want to talk to me about like week 10 and they're out of it and they go to the kid. I could see that.
Yeah, I just think we see him a heck of a lot earlier, in my opinion.
Always bringing out, it's like Newton's a former MVP. And I'm like, I was doing like punching numbers in one day, and I'm just like, he literally has worse stats and worse touchdowns post post Super Bowl than fucking Tyrod Taylor, which is insane.
Well, it's not like he fell off after the Super Bowl, but he definitely wasn't MVP Cam.
I don't know, man. When Tyrod has more wins and better stats than you, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, Mr. Wing, were you here throughout before the draft got here? Because there was arguments.
Mhm.
There's a lot of arguments.
There was an argument from a guy up to the left.
Yeah, where I told him Devontae Smith better than Jamar Chase. I said a year off from football ain't going to help you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's looking that way right now.
Been there. I was right there with you, Big Papa.
So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Again, can't crown him. Let's see what the lights turn on, obviously.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
When my quarterback has an 8-foot scar on his knee, I want to draft a wide receiver.
Well, and that's going to be the thing to where Devontae Smith is going to have a major advantage because the Bengals have no O-line, and you saw that. You're seeing that in preseason. They have no O-line.
If I'm Myles Garrett, I'm literally like salivating.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had like four sacks on him with like 2 forced fumbles last year, and that was like when they had a slightly better O-line.
Yeah. And again, I get the Jamar Chase pick. It's a sexy pick. You get your number 1 wide receiver, your AJ Green replacement. You get the LSU reunion between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Yeah, it's all fun and whatever, but offensive line's more important than getting a flashy wide receiver. You're not going to be able to get Jamar Chase those balls if Joe Burrow can't stay in the pocket.
He was sacked 32 times in 10 games last season.
That's insane.
Or the season, yeah, 32 times in 10 games.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you want to go get your guy, right? Like, I get that.
But at what cost?
At what cost? Yeah. And when the better receiver is there, that's the problem. So you're trying to take care of your guy. And in my opinion, if you have a feel and you watch college football, and I know Jamar Chase had a great 2019 season.
I get it. 2020 season.
I get it. He didn't play in 2020, and one dude went out and won the Heisman in the same best conference in football that Jamar Chase played in. So if I got my fucking big board in front of me, if you're looking at about a guy's stature and weight and size, you already lost on draft day. You already lost if you're looking at those things. Marvin Harrison, one of the best receivers that we've seen route running wise, pretty sure he got a gold jacket on, okay, and is a smaller guy. So I don't need – not every guy – Tyreek Hill's a baby. He's like an infant. He's the size of Cass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that doesn't – one doesn't equal the other. Right. One doesn't equal the other. And that doesn't mean Jamar Chase can't be a pimp. I just think that, you know, when you get forced into getting your guy – his guy, I think that sometimes you can miss. And I think that's what we may see here. But again, I think Jamar Chase has a lot of talent. So I'm never going to run from that. Yeah. But guess who he played alongside of? And everybody wants to tell me who played alongside of him. Well, he played alongside of the best wide receiver in last year's draft.
Justin
Jefferson. So how much did Justin Jefferson, who we all wanted, help him? I'm just asking you because all I saw, and everybody yelled and screamed at me. All I saw was a lot of fucking go routes. That's all. That's a lot of what I saw, and a lot of deep posts. I'm just telling you ain't running go routes in this league, like you are at the college level. And everybody told me I was nuts. Okay, we'll see. I am nuts. We're gonna find out how nuts I really am.
Devontae Smith is always open.
Always.
He's like the Full House, always open.
Todd says Milton Williams showing off. Well, don't show off because Tom Donahue and Howie might fight again.
That's gonna be like if he becomes like a star, like and he's like really good. That's literally gonna be like one of the funniest footages for people just to pull up.
Yeah.
It's also going to give Howie more credence.
Well, and that's what's going to happen. He's going to be like, oh, well, Tom,
I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, you didn't like the
look at your corner.
Look what happened.
Yeah. See?
Who says I can't draft?
I mean, if the 2019 draft class shows anything, or no, 2020 draft class shows anything, that's going to be interesting because you'll have 2018, 2020, and especially 2021 looking pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, thanks for tuning in from Hawaii, brother.
Appreciate it.
You live out there, I assume? And he said, I can't even watch the game. Go Birds. Yeah, I was having trouble pulling it up too because I'm not home. But it's okay. That's preseason. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Let me see what the Phillies are doing real quick since this game's on a commercial. I just need to know the score. That's all I need to know. 2-0 Phillies right now. Phillies still up 2-0 against the Diamondbacks. We'll see how long they hold on to that lead for. See what everyone else is saying in the comments here. Kyler Murray's not no make or break. I must have missed that. Daniel Jones is, yeah.
I don't think Murray's in a make or break season.
No.
I think the coach is in a make or break season.
Really?
Yeah, like
you're always invited here, baby. You know this, Todd. Stop it. Sorry. I jumped back in and saw that.
Okay. No, you're good. I just saw it too.
Fucking TV turn off again. I'm gonna I can punch a small child. I got one inside. Watch your back, Cass.
I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it on.
Trying to watch the freaking Phillies game at least. Freaking MLB extra innings. It keeps turning on and off on me.
Your kid's just gonna turn around and be like, "I don't want to watch, Dad."
Bring him out here. He's crying now. He's upset because the game turned off.
I mean, I would be upset if the game turned on.
Todd, just message us on our A2D page. You know how it works. I'll send you that link real quick.
Yeah, Todd, you can take my place tonight, baby, because I was just you know, what do you say, damn Godfather? What did I say? I said you're always invited, baby. I said you're always invited. Or are you saying damn to me getting MLB extra innings and not even being able to watch the Phillies? Even though, like, who really wants to watch them at this point? But
nobody.
But still.
Done.
Nobody panic.
Nobody panic.
Yeah, Danny Dime stinks.
Yeah, that was one guy I was way wrong on. I thought he was going to be at least somewhat good. Nope. Stinks.
When he got drafted, I said he's going to be an X factor quarterback. He's either going to be amazing or he's going to be one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, one good year where he looked decent, but other than that, nope.
He won 4 games where like 90% of his stats were in garbage time.
That's true too.
Who, Danny?
He had the same amount of stats as Carson Wentz. I said, yeah, Wentz won 9 games. There's a difference.
Let's see here. What do we got?
It's like scoring 40 a game with like a 9-win team. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There you are, Todd. I got you. Hold on.
You ever just cry thinking that Jim Schwartz is in this DC and it just makes you happy?
What's he doing now?
I don't know. He was probably yelling at kids or something, and he's asking them to walk 15 feet away from him. I don't know. The usual. You're too close. You're not 15 yards off the line.
Yeah.
Also, you're not wagging your finger.
All right, Todd, I just sent you the link. You should have it. Anyone else in the family wants to hop on, by all means. Message our socials. Get you in here. Get you in here real quick. Talk about what you want. There he is.
2-0 Phillies.
Woo.
Not
what up, Todd?
Bottom 4.
What's happening, fellas? What's going on, Godfather? No, I was laughing at you, Godfather. You just popped up and was like, what are you talking about? I was like, don't give me the what the fuck you talking about now.
Like,
you've been hot there. I was like, you're always invited. You stop it.
And I was like, you don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. That was just joking, man.
How do you stream games out there?
What's that?
Do you have to stream the games out there?
Yeah, I got to. Pretty much through I know it's on the Play Store, like they have 2 apps, like the DoFu Live and like the NFL live game streaming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can download that free in your Play Store. I don't know if for Apple, but I know it's in the Play Store. You can download that, and wherever game you want to watch, you can watch.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Later, Don. See you, my brother.
See you, Don.
Mr. Wing Noah was off this week. I'm sure he'll be back next Wednesday night and grace us with his presence.
Mr. Wing also says Steam East. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Got over under here. Over under Tom and the missus get pregnant this season before Chuck and his wife. What's he talking about?
He said, I think he says that you're going to get another kid.
Before Chuck. Who's Chuck?
Before Chuck.
Chuck's.
Before Chuck's?
For Charles?
Chuck?
Oh, Bobby, you don't know my wife that. No shot.
Why would you wish a second child on him when his first one's like not even a year yet? Like,
Wait, so he's saying before the season's
Oh, I see what he's trying to say.
before
He's
the
trying to say
season's
who's
over?
going to have the back-to-back baby
Season before
between Tom and Chuck.
oh my god, why don't do that? That's bad juju, man.
You could have asked Chuck to jump in on this one. I can't speak for him.
Depends on how Miles Sanders does this season.
Yeah, I'll say mine was more of a, try to have them like 3 years
Close
apart.
Yep.
2-3 years apart.
Mm.
Not them too far apart from each other, but not too close either. Before the season's over, you're aggressive, Bobby. You knock it off. Knock it off.
What was he like? How's that even
I
work?
had to stay in the house for like practically 6 months. I had a quarantine for 4 months or 3 months before that baby was born.
Yep.
I can make sure I was in the fucking hospital with her and all the appointments. I ain't doing that again. So when COVID's away, I'll happily leave it in for you.
Please, it's never going away. We got Delta, then we're gonna have Sigma, then we're gonna have Theta,
Like U.S. Airways.
The Omega Sci-Fi variant.
There you go. See, it's just like hurricanes. They just gonna go through the whole entire alphabet.
Oh my god. Yeah, probably.
We're gonna keep
But
going.
no,
I thought I might have had it last week, and I got 2 fucking tests done.
Ooh, got your brain tickled. Oh, Jesus.
That's a
Trust
weird
me,
feeling.
my nose has been truly violated. It is no longer a virgin.
Well, you probably have to do it every day, Todd. You probably have to do that every day.
Well, I got the vaccination, but let's just say things has ramped up over here,
I figured,
due to Afghanistan, and
okay.
it's pretty crazy over here right now. I mean, I've been burning in midnight oil, but of course, I'm gonna still watch some Eagles and talk some sports for A2D, of course.
Your loyalty knows no bounds.
Yeah, man, come on now.
Motherfucker getting up at like 4 a.m. and come talk shit with us.
Of course.
That's what I love talking to. Like, I'll mention this all the time. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I was doing the show, and like my dude from Germany was like on. He's like, who the fuck watches sports Eagles in Germany? I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, sure.
Diehards do.
Yeah, right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I have friends from England who are randomly like diehard Sixer fans. It's hilarious.
Just because.
Yep.
Yeah, he's over there. He's stationed over there, so it's not like he's it's not like he's like voluntarily living in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's correct, Todd.
Yeah.
Germany's beautiful this time of year.
Well, not this year, man. This year,
big German women, man.
Big German women.
Jesus.
Hostile.
Well, hey, whoa, no, hell no. I do Airbnb, man. Airbnb, man. I can't do no hostel,
No,
man.
I mean, Todd, what do you think? I should give the German ladies a chance.
Hey, I guarantee you, if you can't get any German chicks over here, man, you might need to redo your whole game, man. I mean, it's.
Oh, I don't have one, so I mean, there's only room to improve.
Well,
It's only up
there
from
you
here.
go. Well, there you go. If you say hi, they'll pick up that you're American. That'll put you in the ballpark, baby.
I mean, if I wouldn't be able to do it in France because they hate Americans over there.
Yes, they do.
My buddy went over to France, and supposedly, like, I don't think he's ever experienced such rudeness in his life.
They don't like a couple groups of people over there.
And supposedly they smell like no one's business.
Well, that's the European way, baby.
Sighting.
That is the European way, man. You that's something that you will definitely have to adjust your nose to, because let's just say some of them are much stronger than others. So if you walk past one and you go like, whoa, if it just makes you immediately stop, that's the European way.
Yeah, my Russian boss, he reeks of coffee and hair cologne.
All right, boys.
Oh, look at that. JJ Arcega Whiteside sighting. Yeah. But no, what you the major thing is over here, they use spray on deodorant. And yeah, exactly. We all learned our lessons in middle school because we all saw that one kid that was using the spray on deodorant. We thought he was cool. Then we used it and realized, wow, this doesn't make it past lunchtime.
Nope.
And of course, we all had that roast session when you're the smelly kid in the class.
Oh my God, yeah, yep.
Yeah, then you're on puberty hits, but over here, that because they're so thinking about like the environment over here, so they try to not to use the powder. But I told them I found some powder deodorant. I'm trying to help Germans with that one. Because it's either spray or gel they use. So
okay.
That's their number one seller of deodorant. So it's really not really their fault.
Just got to use what you got.
Exactly.
Got to use what you got. Good Lord. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about J-Joel not getting out of bounds there. Like, you have timeouts left. There was no timeouts left, and I assume there were timeouts left there while we're on a commercial break. So,
yeah.
But I'm glad he still can, not learn how to get out of bounds or fight to get out of bounds.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was bad. I thought that when he turned upfield, tried to, tried to get some extra yardage.
It's preseason. He's on the bubble. Try to make a play. It's all good.
Yeah. I'll ask this question before, because I know Tommy's got to get out of here. Between J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Travis Fulgham, between those two, who is making the roster?
JJ.
Fulgham.
Who was it again?
Travis Fulgham
or JJ?
Yeah, or JJ.
I want to say Fulgham, but something just, I don't know. I got a feeling like Howie kind of convinced, like, hey, give Jay Chaw a shot.
I'll ride with the guy who I've actually seen do something. Like, I'm not saying he's like the next coming of a wide receiver, but it's just like he at least did something.
Mm-hmm.
Fulgham in 1 year.
If you're talking about last year, of course you would say Travis Fulgham, but as far as like during this whole preseason, it was like Travis Fulgham hasn't even made any kind of dent, or like you saw him make plays. So and he's not making any noise in practice. All we hearing was Quez, Jalen, Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, now you start to see those three kind of like made a true wide receiver bond. And I was like, okay, where you at, Travis?
Mm-hmm. I
thought, you were supposed to be that, our big body guy. So you're supposed to be out there catching balls too. But I would rather go with Travis Fulgham. I mean, at least I seen him do something. But well, I go with option C. Maybe we'll. Oh wow! Andre
oh my God!
Wow!
Look who scored the touchdown. J-Jaw's earned a roster spot. That right there, he just earned a roster spot.
Well, listen, Sirianni loves receivers and loves coaching them up. So
that was a nice play by him, though. I'm not even gonna lie. That was nice.
I'm so behind, so I haven't seen it yet.
Let me see. You went on inside. Outside.
We're both in the same booth.
That's a good route too.
It's a good catch. Going up, playing traffic.
Good balance.
He's making this roster.
Yeah, he's making this roster just because of that. Yep.
Well, he's a second-round pick. I mean, they're going to play it out.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that too. To my point, it's going to be JJ, and this just reinforces my point right here because you invested a high draft pick in him, and again, he's been extremely, extremely disappointing.
All right, so let's play that. Then let's play devil's advocate. Let's say you keep J-Jaw, right, and you're going to maybe keep 6 wide receivers. Do you keep Fulgham or Hightower?
Hightower.
Interesting. Yeah. I might keep Fulgham.
I keep Speed all right.
Yeah. Okay, I just seen the play.
Be my big guy.
Yeah, I think J Jaw's gonna be the.
Oh, there goes Todd.
You lost him.
Maybe not. He might come back.
Oh.
But
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. You're good.
No, I was just saying that is gonna be an Ariani's project.
Brian says
that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, Travis Fulgham didn't play didn't make any plays during the preseason games. Here it is, Arcega's making that late resurgence in the preseason all of a sudden. So yeah, you're right.
Last preseason game of the year, he's still on the field.
What's not to like?
Yeah, that all but locked up his roster spot right there. That all but locked up his roster spot.
Just made the team.
Yep.
Yeah, and like Nick is really hands-on with the wide receivers, and hopefully he can get more out of him. Because sometimes, and Todd knows, right? We all know, we've all watched enough football. Sometimes it takes guys a little bit longer. You know, at the wide receiver position. That's why, like, I'm not going to yell and scream trade Jalen Reagor yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not there. I let these guys sort of play it out. Now, a guy with the stature of Devontae Smith, no, you're impactful right away.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's evident.
Yeah, everybody's different at the wide receiver position. So, you know, would I like that to happen last year where he was impactful? Yeah. You can't wait forever. Big year for him. And obviously, you know,
always like the 3-year rule when it comes to wide receivers.
Yeah, and the confidence builder, Theodore said.
A 3-year rule when it comes to second or like third or down below, but if you're a first rounder, I'm giving you 2 years.
No, because sometimes it just takes you a little while to like look at Nelson Aguilar. Like he was booty his first 2 seasons, and then season 3 happened and he took off.
Yeah.
It wasn't sustainable, but he took off.
Yeah, but he's just a big play wide receiver. He's not going to get you 80, 90 catches a year.
Yeah, he's a slot wide receiver.
If Nelson Aguilar gets 3 seasons, Jalen Reagor at least gets 3. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, that's how I feel. I'm like, if we draft a wide receiver in the first round, I want to see at least a pop in the second year. Like, at least show me something in the first year. Build off of that in the second
between
year.
Quez Watkins, who's a literal speed demon, and Devonta, I'm a Heisman Trophy winner, Smith. I feel like you're just gonna have a good year. Like
you would hope so, right?
Yeah, there's just gonna be he's gonna be open. Like you're gonna have to cover those other 2 guys.
Yep.
I feel that he's in a really good mental place right now, which I like to see with him.
Yeah, boys, I'm gonna head out. Love you guys.
Yep, love you too.
Enjoy yourself.
All right, Godfather.
Love you, fam. Todd, be safe over there.
Always, man. Always.
Family, you know the deal. Keep chiming in. And yes, Eagles champ. We know it's preseason. Everybody's relaxed here.
Trust me, we're just trying to guess the 53, man.
That's all.
we know it's gonna come. We know it's coming down to 2 players between JJ and Travis. So we're just trying to see who's going to be.
Jason Peters making the roster. I need to know.
In Chicago,
oh, hell no. Yeah, keep him in Chicago. Keep him in Chicago.
Did you see that Brian Westbrook? I'm really mad that this tweet didn't take off. But
what tweet was it?
Brian Westbrook was tweeting about how he wishes he could go out in that tunnel one more time, and I retweeted it as, well, Howie Roseman loves old hurt running backs, so why not?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, like, dude, like Darren Sproles did like 6 games over like 3 years with like for 150 yards and like 1 touchdown. They're like, yup, re-sign that dude.
Well, my thing with Brian Westbrook is he was a running back ahead of his time. And what I mean by that is back when he played, and I'm talking about it like it happened 20 years ago when
McCaffrey before McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly. So they didn't really value those catch out of the backfield type running backs as much as Andy did. We were like the only team that valued that.
Yeah.
And back
there's no Brian Westbrook. There's no Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara. I mean,
pick your poison.
Brian Westbrook. I mean, what was it? I forgot what year it was, but it seemed like it was like for almost like 3 games, he was our only offense.
Yep.
Like, we didn't have no wide receivers. It was just, I remember a one drive. It was like 3 screen passes to the left, 1 screen pass to the right, and then he bursted one like running right up the middle. I mean, he was one year like our complete offense.
There's that creative Andy Reid offense.
Yep.
But I mean, hey, he was getting the job done.
Exactly.
That was the funniest part. It was like everybody knows the ball is going to Westbrook, but he was still dominating. Yeah. So yeah, he was truly ahead of his time. I mean,
what are you doing? Why aren't you showing Nick Foles' hands? I want to see those hands.
Yeah,
fucking ridiculous.
If Westbrook was in today's NFL, my God,
he'd be insane.
Like, I mean, from Sean Payton to Kyle Shanahan, like everybody wanted a Westbrook.
Oh my God. And that's what a lot of people can compare these running backs to catch out of the backfield. They all, I've heard them always say, it's like a Brian Westbrook type. Can catch out of the backfield, can run in between the tackles, can go outside if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's just ahead of his time. Just way, way ahead of his time.
But now y'all thinking that the Cincinnati is really gonna when I would say by middle of the season they're gonna really be banging their heads like, why did we draft Jamar Chase? We should have drafted
first game against the Browns.
Yeah, I think
where he has sacked Burrow 6 times and have 3 forced fumbles. I think they're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I said it before earlier in the show. Obviously, I get it. I get it. It's the fun pick. It's the sexy pick. You get that LSU reunion with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Yeah, okay, that's fun.
Oh, most definitely.
But at the same time, you need some time in that pocket to throw the ball to your first round pick.
And
I also don't like Burrow like other people like him. Like literally half of his production last year came against the Browns secondary. So,
yeah.
But that's why I mean we all preached it. It was like as much as it's sexy, it sounds good. Put the duo back together.
Mm-hmm.
Your quarterback got hurt last year.
Yeah,
protect him. That should have been natural pop in the head. But hopefully we'll send Andre Dillard to help him out.
They're the Bungles. You know? I'm not.
I didn't even think about that. Tom.
As someone who also roots for the Browns, please send him over to Cincinnati.
I'll be happy with a 5th round. I'll be
I'll
do it.
I want as many draft picks as I can get. So if I'm keeping J-Jaw, I'm shopping Fulgham to like any team that'll take him because there are some wide receiver needy teams who would like a Travis Fulgham on their team.
Well, I think they're going to wait for him to be cut if we don't keep him, but because he's not surviving off of waivers. There's no way, at least in my opinion.
If Aaron Rodgers is like, I'll take him back.
well, see that's what I'm looking at. It all depends on how many wide receivers we keep because if we put Fulgham or Hightower out there, they're gonna get snatched up real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was looking at between all 3 of them. Like that was for the last spot. It was gonna come down to those 3 and whoever.
You guys want to hear Flacco's stats?
What are his stats right now?
13 for 16, 188, and 2 touchdowns, and a 155.3 passer rating.
He's our franchise. Joe Burrow's the future.
QB1!
Joe Burrow's the future.
We did it,
or not Joe Burrow. Okay, Joe Flacco's the future. Jesus Lord.
No.
I smell
douche nozzles from 4th and John. At least you can't make fun of me for liking Joe Flacco this time.
I smell a QB controversy brewing.
No,
I can already
trust
see it.
me. Trust me, Jalen Hurts is the guy. He
Oh yeah, no, I'm just being.
I hope he's the guy.
I hope he is. Yeah.
I truly do. I hope he's the guy.
Guys, trust me. Do a count on his like for little practice videos. Do a count of how fast he gets the ball off. He really improved. He's not holding that ball. He's actually going through his read and
I like
letting
Hurts.
go.
I just don't give a shit about the swag because everyone's like, "Oh, he's so swaggy. That's why he's going to be good." I said Jalen Mills was swaggy. I said, "Cut that shit."
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck about no swag or his little end zone or the dance that they trying to say that.
What
no,
about the helmet? It's
that.
a visor.
I'll just talk about just his when he steps back and how he goes through his reads and how he gets rid of the ball is great timing. Like I literally.
How about if he just finds that second read? You know what? You just find that second read that's not named Miles Sanders. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about having like an actual touchdown in the second half of a game? Like I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we unlike Carson. I mean, fuck. I don't like I said that Washington game still haunts me. That first game of the season last year. That thing still haunts me.
I thought it was going to be this revolutionary thing, and it was not.
That's what I thought too. I was at my buddy's house. We were dancing. We were all excited. He threw a dime to Dallas Goedert and threw another one to Zach Ertz. I was
literally a week prior.
I'm like, let's go.
A week prior, I literally wrote like a whole article about Rich Scangarello and his Kyle Shanahan ties and how he was going to revolutionize the Eagles offense with a quarterback like Carson Wentz. And then, stupid Peter. You think you're smarter than people? Fuck you.
Just shit on your article.
Yeah, right? Fucking bullshit.
Shit on your article. Nah, not happening.
It's not like I put like 3 weeks into writing it or anything.
Oh my God. I'd be so Dude,
upset. I literally watched every snap from the Broncos.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yep.
When Scangarello was there?
When Scangarello was there, I took notes on every throw, like everything. I went really in depth with it.
God bless you. I'm just saying, God bless you. I ain't doing that.
I know, right?
I ain't doing that.
It was fucking COVID. What the else was I gonna fucking do?
Right. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't harp on Rager too much. I mean, or even Javon Hargrave. I mean, that COVID fucked everything up. Wasn't able to build chemistry, and now you're seeing the difference from having that full off season. Yeah. You know, I mean, I know it's important to get like actual game reps, but at the same time, you talking about these, you know, all the practice reps. I mean, we was preaching that last season. Is like, hey, none of these guys got the off season. They didn't get no practice reps. That's more important than the actual preseason reps.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, is it good to actually have a live look? Yeah, but they, as you can see, with all these joint practices now, that's where the real competition is now.
Yeah, exactly. And Nick Sirianni's been one to be like, and I'm not a fan of this whole gimmick to where it's like, oh, the offense won this practice, the defense won this practice. I'm like, no, you don't play to win a practice. I don't even know what winning a practice is. You just play to get better. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's why I take out of it when they say that we won the day, whatever. I'm like, okay, at least our boys are having a great practice. You know, people are really, you know, developing some skills. Like, we're coming a long way. That's what I take out of it. Not like, oh my God, we're going to the Super Bowl, because I remember those years we was 4-0 during the preseason game. And we're talking about, oh yeah, we're going to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we were like this. Please lose a damn preseason game.
Yeah.
So never again. I don't even with these preseason games. I don't get too hyped.
No, there's no need to. I mean, when like individual players make a play, sure, I'll get excited, but it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. It doesn't mean anything at all.
That's why can't get too hype. I just want to make sure that the coach is developing. You know, the team is looking better. I mean, hell, even Zach Ertz has done changed his tune about staying. So I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, If
He's one now.
Yeah, he's blonde now.
Well, I thought like he was just doing it just to say like, "Hey, I don't want to be here."
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a protest kind of, like some kind of protest. I'm like, oh, well.
I literally thought Zach Ertz was going to start doing sit-ups in his driveway.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
Nah, he would have been kicking the soccer ball with Julia.
That if T.O. was a wide receiver nowadays and he did all that shit, it wouldn't even get 2 minutes on ESPN.
Listen. If social media was around back when T.O. was playing, oh my God!
Oh no, they would have went crazy. But like, I mean, today's NFL, where all the NFL wide receivers are filled with drama and craziness.
Mm-hmm.
T.O. wouldn't even have gotten like 2 minutes of airtime with all the shit going on with all the other wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, let me see. We can focus on what's going on with Odell, Michael Thomas, Antonio Brown, everything else. No, T.O.'s doing jumping jacks in the driveway. No, skip it.
No, we're good.
Well, not only T.O., but you talking about Chad Johnson.
Yeah,
oh my goodness. If you talking about those two with a Twitter page back in the day, oh no.
Yeah.
No. Oh Jesus. He'd be like, did you see me dance in the end zone? Oh my God.
It's crazy to think that they were teammates too. Now, obviously, they were all in the T.O. was on the latter part of his carear, but still.
Dude, he had like 6 touchdowns and 800 yards. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm just saying for T.O., that's a.
I mean, if you really think about it, the Cincinnati Bengals did have like some wide receiver duos like during that quick little time.
Yeah.
From Chad Johnson to T.J. Houshmandzadeh, I don't care what anybody say. If you watch T.J. Houshmandzadeh at that time, you was kind of like, damn. You kind of wanted TJ.
That's when you suck so much that like even that guy is okay.
Yeah.
But hey, when he came up on free agency, I know a couple of Eagles fans that kind of wanted him.
I remember.
See,
that's not showing our fan base being smart. So
no, not at all.
No, but that's why I went on with this whole Deshaun Watson talk. I'm like, look, can we please stop fantasizing of other man's garbage? Not every.
You know what's attractive to me?
It's a treasure.
Yeah. You know what's attractive to me? Not having 30 open cases.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening now because
I'll say this. You know what? I'll say this live on air so people can understand me when I say this. Mm-hmm. As a victim myself, I would be disgusted and hurt like no one's business if the Eagles went out and got this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It would be very hard for me with what I had to deal with to watch the Eagles with this guy.
Now, I guess my devil's advocate to that, and again, your opinion's your opinion, and that's perfectly fine. What if it all turns out like it wasn't like an actual? I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like he just ends up being not guilty.
Okay.
What's the concept? Like, what happens? Like, is it he pays people a fuck ton of money, or they actually find him innocent in court?
Well, the innocent in court thing. But the only reason I mentioned that is because I was reading an article the other day because they brought the FBI in and now the FBI is involved and whatever. So they were saying
got his ass.
They opened up a separate case for Deshaun Watson. As far as like people trying to like extort him, like some of the people that are accusing him of what he did to just try and get money from him, which could also be the case. But when you have 20 something cases, it's kind of
one is an accident, Jake. 20 is a pattern.
I'm with you.
Even if one's lying,
I'm right there with you.
I want to say this, like I understand that the thought process, like they can't all be telling the truth. Well, they also all can't be lying.
If you go by the law of averages, yeah, you're correct.
I mean, well, right now,
people to agree on one thing at the same time, I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you're talking about females. You're talking about females and the money
females
grab.
Who agree on something all together.
Mm-hmm.
Is a money grab?
I don't know,
That's the other part. That's the other flip of the coin. It's like it could be true, but then you talking about 20 females that can get on the same page to get some money.
I can get a lot of money.
20 women who are getting on the same page for more than 2 minutes. I don't fucking think so, man.
Maybe.
I mean, they don't have to all be in the same room yet right now. That's why everybody's jumping on the money train. They don't all have to be in the same room right now.
It's the same thing with the Bill Cosby thing. It's like, could some of them be lying? Sure. Are all 60 of them lying? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Like,
I mean, that's why it's a subject I hate touching on, and
so do I. I hate it.
Because you're calling which side is a liar, and I'm just like before we, because I don't know the story.
I am believe all women's side until I'm shown evidence to not believe them. That's my whole thing. Because every time something like this happens, it's always, well, she's a whore, she's lying, she can't be. Like, it was the same thing when Jameis Winston happened, when he got accused when he was at FSU. Oh man, she's lying, she's trying to hurt Jameis. You don't understand.
Well,
what are you talking about? They were literally like done by like FSU cops who were doing the investigating.
Well, here's what I'll say. And the NFL has a history of this. Whenever it comes to domestic issues or issues as far as this category goes, the NFL doesn't really do much as far as punishment goes. They'll do suspensions or whatever. I mean, the Ray Rice situation's a little different because obviously there was clear footage of what happened.
I mean, yeah, there was footage, but we're talking about. See, that's the difference. Okay, you're talking about a running back, a dime of a dozen, or compared to a franchise quarterback. Quarterback. That's the difference. Right. I mean, hell, you knew Jameis Winston
guy, but I will say in the last few years he has stepped up in terms of domestic violence.
Who are we talking about?
Roger Goodell.
Oh, absolutely, he has.
And that's why.
If all these domestic violence cases happen in like 2002, it's like, you miss a half.
pretty much.
I mean, that is facts.
Ray Lewis lied about a friend murdering someone. He's like, you missed a quarter. Sorry.
But no, I'm like this. I'm from North Carolina, so 9 times out of 10, a female will win any case. So I don't jump on either side until I know what's the complete facts, and then you can definitely tell what's bullshit. But right now, I think Deshaun Watson is gonna. I think he's gonna wind up sitting out because I realize he's not. I think he realized he's not going to get a trade.
Mm-hmm.
So no team is really going to take that risk of going after him. So he might as well sit out because if he plays for the Texans, he's going to get murdered.
Right.
Yep.
He has 0 weapons. The offensive line sucks. Why put yourself out there for that? Do a bill. Make sure all this case is cleared out, and you'll be the top free agent next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I was reading a article the other day. They were saying he might actually end up playing this year just because how drawn out this whole court proceeding and investigation's gone.
Well, I mean that's good for him, but I just wouldn't.
Says, in my opinion, bringing him here is a slap in the face to all women in this.
Amen.
No,
thank you.
Absolutely.
Not even just women, every assault victim, man or woman.
Oh, absolutely, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Because we forget the men, we forget the male victim sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why it's such a touchy subject, and
it's like I hate stuff like this. I hate stuff like this because, like, obviously it hits home more for me than other people, but like. Because, like, I'm obviously, because of, like, I've dealt with shit like this, I feel a little bit stronger than other people, you know what I mean? And it's hard seeing everyone just be like, man, fuck it. It doesn't matter. We're going to win football games. And I'm just like, sometimes it's just bigger.
Right.
Somebody asked me a few years ago, what would you do if Carson Wentz was accused of being a rapist? And I'm like, stop rooting for Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's
the fucking, like,
Yeah, it's
Some
not
things
that
are
hard.
just bigger than football, man. Like, it's like the Odubel Herrera thing. Like,
Yeah.
look, because of my family history with domestic violence and shit like that, I can't separate the two. Like, other people can't. I can't. I don't hate on people who wanted to see him here, which is fine. That's their opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, me personally, I just can't do it. Like,
Let me see what the Phillies are doing real quick. But
you know they're not doing anything.
Nah, you're probably right. They're still up 2-0. It is top of the 6th. Aaron Noah's still up at the mound. I don't know what. I haven't really watched this game.
No, that's why I love A2D is because we can have different opinions, whether it's personal or non-personal, and it's not a screaming "fuck you,"
right?
You're an awful person type of stuff.
Well, and that's why I stay away from Twitter.
Except for Rome, because when he comes in here, he is an awful person, and I hate him, and I hope he's having a bad time.
Hold on, hey man, what's that coming up behind you, man? This is like a shadowy figure in the background.
I saw his. Actually, it's his high school football tape coming up, and he fumbled it.
He fumbled.
I'll never forget this motherfucker challenges me to a basketball game in the middle of a murder pandemic.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Hey,
Philly, man. I'm sorry. I can't even legally get into Philly. How am I doing this?
When you got a ball, you got a ball.
Yeah, right.
Trust me, boy. Hey, you in Rome, boy. I swear.
Yeah.
I mean, notice you hadn't seen his ass anywhere since. So
I saw him in here. It was a couple of weeks ago, and then he was commenting on a couple shows for a couple of days, and then he kind of
I was there for that one. Like he chimed in. I forgot what show it was, but Tom called him and he was like, "What are you talking about, Rome?"
Yeah, and then he just disappeared.
That's because Tom doesn't want an 8-hour discussion on a breakdown that is every snap Carson Wentz has ever thrown.
No, because it's just going to be a rundown, and it's just not going to lead to anywhere. But
God, you remember the show where he's literally like doing it play by play, and it's me, Jake, Tom, and Ryan literally doing everything but listening to him.
That was.
I think Jake and Ryan are playing cards, and I think I was reading a workout magazine in my basement.
I was playing cards, and we still didn't finish our game of cards, and I'm upset about it.
But I love the full display of why Nick Foles should have never left.
that whole mess.
God almighty, that was never going to end.
Well,
I was like, Nick Foles hasn't been here for about 2 years, but we're still talking about him, bro.
I don't give a shit. Fuck Nick Foles.
It was a mess.
It
was like dudes just can't get over it. Like they literally. Like the backup quarterback fetish in this city is ridiculous.
There was a comment here that there's 2 comments here. I think one was by TTP and the other one. I want to see the other one.
Yeah. TTP, what's up, man?
JJ will make this roster.
Sadly, Ward's making the roster. I don't want to.
Ward will stay on the roster just because
I'd rather have Fulgham over Ward, honestly, if we're doing that.
Yeah, but Ward's
I got to choose Ward over Fulgham because at least I know Ward is going to give me that catch, man. He's like my Jason Avant, baby. You put him on that third down. I know he got them hands.
Get out of my head.
He had like 300 yards last season.
What'd you say?
Hey, we're both football guys, man. We see it. Hey, on third down, you want your sure hand wide receiver to aim.
Exactly. Yep.
Ward. If Ward
I must have missed that
no
sure hand.
Speed, he doesn't have.
He had like a drop. Didn't he have like a major drop like 10 minutes ago?
Man, that was thrown by Joe Flacco, man. Get out of here.
Shit. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
It was thrown by Joe Flacco, man.
Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback Joe Flacco?
Oh, we're really gonna go. We're gonna put that Super Bowl MVP title on his name now again. Really? That's why he got back up.
Nick Foles.
I think the lights are still out in that stadium. By the way, I think those lights are still out. If anyone remembers that was the weirdest.
He was
thing
like,
ever.
I'm sorry. I was like, this is the best playoff run I've ever seen in my life.
That lights out really kind of saved the 49ers.
I was just like,
Baltimore was rolling.
I
was watching that game. I was watching that game with someone, and I'm just like, "What is this bullshit?"
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like a little head wink for the NFL. Like
Yeah,
look,
right.
look, man. We cannot have another Giants or another Baltimore and Giants game where Baltimore is just straight dominating and everybody starts watching around second half.
Yeah.
That's what that
Actually,
was turning into.
That must have been a very uncomfortable game for my aunt and uncle because they're Ravens / Niners fans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And my uncle likes to drink, so I'm sure he was drunk. I'm sure he was drunk as a skunk heading into that fourth quarter. It's like, see, honey, I told you.
Nah, he's like this. Either way, I'm going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, man, you don't fuck with you don't fuck with a drunk Costa Rican. His football.
Let's see. Eagles are still up 21-10. Third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Dear Devonta, I love you. Thank you so much. You're so much better than Jamar Chase. I was right. Jake was wrong.
We're doing this already. We're doing this.
I mean, John's not here for me to dunk on him, so I mean, I have to find someone.
Fine. This will be a fun. This will be a fun season. Then I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward.
I'm gonna miss dunking on him. It's gonna hurt.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, but like
it'll be a couple months.
The flavor will be gone.
Flavor will be gone. He'll be back.
Oh, good play.
I will have already had my new jersey.
You already have your what?
I already have my new Ben Simmons jersey by that point.
Oh Lord.
No,
Bro, Todd, you saw that, right?
Hope. I'm still holding out hope. The Blazers are willing to make some trades. They made a trade yesterday, so at least it's a starting point.
Yeah.
Who'd they trade?
Oh, a bunch of mid round bench players.
Nothing crazy.
How did the Cavs get Lauri Markkanen? What happened with that?
Yeah, I saw that. And then what's his name? Derek Jones went to Chicago, I believe, today. Fucking NBA dunking champion went to Chicago. Oh, by the way, Phillies are now tied with the Diamondbacks 2-2. Diamondbacks are coming back.
Here it comes
with dignity.
Yeah.
What inning? What inning?
This is I think we're going into the seventh now. The seventh inning.
Oh shit!
Tied 2-2. I don't know. I'm done with this team. I'm so done.
That's the feeling I got too. I was like, yeah, they about to blow it up again.
Well, it's like a whole trifecta, right? To where Reese Hoskins says he's going to get season-ending abdominal surgery. Okay, whatever, no big deal. And then Zach Eflin, pretty big deal. But and then Zach Eflin comes back, and now he has COVID. It's a mess. It's a total mess. And
I'm glad to see nothing crazy is happening.
Yeah, no, not yet. Anyway,
mess.
We'll see what happens with this offseason with the Phillies. But right now, they're about to go a full decade without making the playoffs, which is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
If we got some Cowboys fans in the chat, they know that feeling.
Oh, yeah.
It's our Super Bowl. We're going to a Super Bowl.
But real talk. That's I think they're on the Phillies. I'm going to go ahead and blow it up. That's
what I would do, Todd. I'm right there with you. That's what I would
blow it up. I'd trade everyone that's not named JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, and
I'll trade JT.
Yeah, he's very disappointing this season.
I'll trade JT.
It depends. Now, hold on. When it comes to Bryce Harper, I always say it depends on what's get offered. If you get that intriguing deal, Bryce Harper can go.
I would need the deal to end all deals.
Yeah, depends on who I get. My only problem is that we're wasting his prime years. That's my biggest issue, is that we're wasting a prime Bryce Harper. That's my concern. But
guys, we're ignoring the fact that once again I went another show without dying.
Yeah, and Tom was actually in here, so maybe
I think what the problem is I have to shut my computer off and then turn it back on before the show. I think that'll work from now on.
Oh, that's been the
And
trick.
what kind of computer is this again?
It's like a fucking HP.
Oh, well.
That explains it all.
You get
Yeah.
what you get. You get what you get with an HP.
It was like $220. Like I don't fucking.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Which I
There
bought
it is.
specifically for this show.
There it is.
I was
Hey,
waiting for
we're
you to say
coming up.
like. See,
It's
you
gonna
would
be fun.
have
This is my first year covering football with A2D, so it's gonna be really fun.
This is. You're gonna see me in my prime. I love.
Really, I literally watched you masturbate on air to Jamar Chase.
Hey! Now, it was a circle jerk when you talking about Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson because I was right there.
Thank you.
I picked Justin Jefferson. I picked Justin Jefferson that year. To me, even Jerry Jeudy.
I like Jefferson and Rager, but then I was called a douchebag, cocksucker, and the devil because how dare I like Justin Jefferson, aka Jordan Matthews 2.0. He cannot separate. He cannot go deep. The only reason he did anything was because of Jamar Chase.
And
You were a moron, Peter.
You was wrong.
That's what they all said.
Yep, I literally I lost track of how many times I was told how dumb I was because I like Justin Jefferson.
I think you did tell me that.
And what's funny is like he's just Jordan Matthews 2.0, and I'm like, Jordan Matthews was like really good for 3 years. What are you talking about?
I love Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
No. You go sit in the fucking corner, all right? You can't separate, so I don't want to hear anything from you.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry. If I broke into your house and I cut you with a knife, you'd fucking bleed like LSU. Like, I love you like a brother, but like, I'm calling a spade, baby. Like, come on now.
You're not hearing anything out of me. You're not. I'm not debating you.
See, that's why I love Jake. Because Jake knows he can't be impartial and he won't lie about it. Like
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to
sugarcoat 100% honest with you. It's like
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'll tell you how it is. I'm not going to add any fluff to it. I'm not going to.
Like Jake probably has like a homemade Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham like jersey that's like half and half.
You don't understand how excited I got when Odell went back to Cleveland or went to Cleveland to read.
I'm very excited. I'm super excited for this season because he was really good last year, but when he went down.
Yeah.
But dude,
it looks like old Odell again. We'll see.
I mean, well, I gotta see it because I know the Browns are one of those teams that's getting crowned king already, and we don't know how.
As someone who as the only person to actually watch every game from the Browns last season, yeah, they're going to be really good.
I think they're going to be very.
They're going to be. Here's the thing: they were really good. They were really good last year with one of the worst secondaries and defenses in football.
Yeah.
They went out and they got John Johnson, Troy Hill, Clowney, and Greg Newsome and JOK.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hear you, but at the same time, I'm talking about for Baker Mayfield because now the question is, can he really play with Odell Beckham and still distribute the ball like he did?
Like I hate that because can he really
play?
But
his numbers, but we're talking about the numbers. We're talking about the numbers in the eyeball test.
He was 300 in like 5 games. He had like 300 plus yards and like 4 touchdowns. So his numbers aren't going to pop on that team because it's not a single.
Odell, he actually looked like a professional quarterback because he was giving everybody a chance. He kind of spies too hard or looks at Odell too hard.
If you watch those games, what you'll see is those first 6 weeks were him learning the offense. And then once he learned the offense, he was able to throw it to everyone.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is Baker heading into year 2 of an offense that he already understands. For the first time in his career, he's going to have the same coach in the same system.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my favorite thing about Baker Mayfield, he's supposedly a system quarterback with 4 different systems.
Yeah, Baker's pretty.
Oh, sounds familiar. Doesn't that sound kind of familiar? I remember we having a quarterback like that, but yeah. But anyway, are you an undercover Brown fans over there, Pete? Man,
He loves.
Yes,
He
I
loves
am
the
a Browns fan.
Pete loves the Browns.
Yeah, I'm an Eagles Browns fan. I literally have see, nobody can talk my Eagles and Browns fandom because I have a Caleb Sturgis and Johnny Manziel jersey, so I don't want to hear shit. Nobody can
Good
touch
for
me.
you. Caleb Sturgis, that's a name. Oof.
Yeah, exactly. So nobody can touch me.
Caleb Sturgis, Jesus. He's only with us for what, 2 years?
And Johnny football, Jesus.
Yep.
3?
Yeah, I walked 20 blocks over a bridge in like fucking work boots. So I don't want to hear anyone talk shit. To watch that parade, yeah.
He got hurt. Jake Elliott's career was born, and then he got a Super Bowl. So that's that. But
I ain't gonna lie, I did like Caleb Sturgis for a while, but not as much as
yeah.
Who was
Cody Parkey?
Cody Parkey.
Yeah, Cody Parkey.
Who was
Cody Parkey.
Yeah,
I was all about the Cody Parkey we trust.
I remember when he got cut after the year he made the Pro Bowl. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, that groin tear, man, is brutal.
Dude, and that's what happened. He tore his groin again.
For him because the Browns just cut him because he got hurt, which is sad because
he just has a bad groin. That's what it is. That was his issue with the Eagles, and that's why he got cut the first time and hurt him again.
Yep, he hurt his groin again with the Browns.
That we actually drafted with a high pick. I forgot what his name
Alex
was.
Henry.
No, Alex Henry. Oh my God.
Wasn't there another one?
Woo.
No.
He was supposed to be our Hall of Fame kicker. Like,
There you go, Andy.
We had dubbed him in the David Akers category. I remember that one.
What was the kicker they drafted in the second round? The Bucks drafted in the second round. What was his name?
I don't know.
Oh Lord, he was like the most accurate kicker in college football history. What the hell was his name?
I can't think of his name, but I remember that. Wow, yeah, the Bucks went like
he was on the Bucks, and then he was on the Bears, and then I think he's somewhere else now. He's actually playing. I forget, but you guys got anything else before we wrap up?
No.
You sure? Nothing to get off your chest, Pete?
Yeah.
No, I've gotten everything out. I mean, I've said everything else.
Check your list. Check your list, Santa Claus.
Check your list.
Check it twice.
I mean, that's hysterical because literally my Twitter profile picture is me as Santa. So
that is funny.
God damn it, I'm on a roll tonight. And I'm making my coffee right now.
And you know what else you can use rolls on?
Uh-oh.
What?
No, this is a great segue for plugs. I gave you a great segue for a plug.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere. Okay.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where you were going, man?
Somewhere with it.
Yeah. You see, man, you talking about a plug, man. You gotta do it yourself.
I was trying to make it less obvious than usual.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone coming on, Todd. We always love having you on, as always.
Of course.
I
love you guys, man. I'm glad y'all let me on.
Yeah, you're family at this point.
You're fun. You're fun, enjoyable, not Rome's, aka I love you.
It's like this right now. I'm been extremely busy. Still got a little trying to do some little bit of traveling, but please become a member. I will become a member. Get the $9.99. Become get the membership plus the money podcast is going to probably help you pay for that. Your membership.
Sure.
And also Manscaped, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Save those balls.
Save them. keep the edges trimmed up. The 4.0 got a nice little light on there, so you can't nick yourself.
Lawnmower 4.0.
Dude, he's like doing his job for you.
I know.
Yeah. I know, man. There you go, man. Hey, sometimes people need a break, and Manscaped helps deliver that break. Keep you nice and clean. Keep you refreshed.
Yeah, right.
Especially the
woman.
I had to use it myself. I call it the ball cologne now.
Mm-hmm. That stuff's a game changer.
Yes,
ball deodorant's a game changer. That's a
what?
That's a game.
I mean, we all done sprayed a little spray cologne down there. Don't act like y'all haven't.
No, but it's a great line of products, and like Tom always says, they got stuff for you from head to toe. They got foot spray. They got obviously the lawnmower 4.0. They got everything: shaving cream, underwear, t-shirts. They got the whole freaking package for you. So
hey, if women can have a whole dedicated section for makeup, at least we can just have like some grooming kit.
You gotta treat and that's the thing. You got to treat yourself every now and again. Don't be ashamed about it.
Hell no.
And it's not just for you; it's for your lady or your significant other.
We are not living in a caveman era or 70s era. Okay, a lot of man hair is not good for the ladies.
Trim it up. Trim it up. But as always, guys, we really appreciate all you guys chiming in. Comments were flying tonight. We're always brought to you by eXp Realty. Looking to buy or sell a home, looking to change your career brokerage. Contact Alan Foy of eXp Realty at 302-682-8820. And you got the email for him right down there as well. His phone number again is 302-682-8820. We're also brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Located in Burlington and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. We're also brought to you by Body Check Wellness. Has a great line of gummies, CBD oils, topicals. They got the whole 9 yards for you. Got stuff for your dogs even too. If you're a dog lover, got stuff for your dogs. Got the whole package for you. CBD gummies, CBD oils, the whole 9 yards. And as always, got to sign up for the membership. A2D membership, $9.99 a month. Nate Moss's weekend picks are coming tomorrow. Nate Moss has been hot. I think what was it? He swept his picks on Sunday.
I saw the sweet video. That was hilarious. So what are you doing? I'm celebrating.
Got a sweep. Got a sweep.
Got a sweep. Got a guy clean up.
$9.99 a month. And with Nate's picks, you'll be making that money back in a weekend. Or not even a weekend. Screw a weekend. It'll have you back in one day. Gives you picks Saturdays and Sundays. He takes good care of you. And his picks are red hot right now.
I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to him on football, but baseball he's cleaning up. I was like, damn.
He is.
I was like, basketball he was up and down. He even admitted that way. He's like, hey, sometimes it really doesn't bounce your way, but
basketball's weird.
Baseball he's straight cleaning. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have took some bets.
Oh, you have to. You have to.
I mean, he's definitely convincing me. I can't bet. I can't bet baseball. I'm with
I
get too nervous.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. But
football.
What were you saying,
go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh no, I was just saying. As football wise, hey, I'll see how the first week so we can see how all the teams look, but best believe I'm gonna be following hard.
You have to. You absolutely have to. But as always, guys, it's been another edition of Fan Friday. As always, Jake Friel, Pete, got Todd right down there. Tom, as always, was on earlier. Had to get off early. It's all good.
John's in hibernation.
Yeah, John's in hibernation for a couple months.
I retired his ass.
Going hard at school, so got to get the grades up, get that degree. You know how it is. So.
Oh yeah,
Papa sent him to his room.
Hey, education is important, man. It really is.
You're right, and I had been educating his ass to he needed to leave.
Oh Lord, see there, Pete. See, he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Oh, you know what he's gonna do it next week. You know for a fact he is. This isn't gonna.
He's coming back with a vengeance. He's going actually.
Bruh, I'm declaring myself the Grand Universal Champion until he shows up. Like every week, it's like, oh, John's not here. Guess who wins? Pete.
Oh, okay. All right, now guess what? He's gonna bring in Ron. He's gonna bring in Rome on your ass, and he's gonna start a new faction.
If Ben Simmons is here opening night, I might like rent like a full like poster board, fill my room with that.
You're really digging your own grave right now.
Yeah, he is.
I'm okay. I can cash checks my tush can't bounce. I have a fat enough ass to do it.
And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. We love you guys, and we'll see you back next week.
Love you.